You know, every time there's a brand new update, there are some brand new glitches. And it seems like the developers are actually watching these videos and fixing these bugs pretty actively. So that's the whole point of this series. I will be doing a video every single time there is a brand new update regarding bugs. If you guys would like to see some more, then do let me know in the comment section down below of some other bugs which you were also able to notice. And I even added a separate channel in my Discord server where you guys can actually report these bugs, so make sure to join. The link is in the description. So the first bug which was actually added in this brand new update is mainly going to be seen in planes or really any other fast types of vehicles in this game. And as you guys are already seeing in front of me, the capture point where it says neutral and the crash drone, the text is literally going all over the place the faster I go in my vehicle. And this is pretty weird and actually kind of annoying, because if you're going to be going at faster speeds, it's going to be super stupid to just go across these and just constantly see the text just moving all around. I feel like this experience is going to be happening to most players quite a lot and very consistently, so I really hope that this is going to be getting fixed in the next update, because a lot of players really do not like this. Anyway, the next bug which was also added in this update is for some reason most of the cannons in this game do not actually showcase their damage. So for example, as you guys are seeing right now, I am attacking the bridge with the V-22 Osprey, and we are very used to having hit markers and also knowing how much damage we're doing. However, right now the damage is basically not displayed when you're attacking both vehicles and also attacking bridges or really any other structures. The only time when the damage marker actually appears is if we're only using missiles, and this is pretty weird. I don't know what happened here, but once again, some unintended bugs have gotten into the update. Now the next bug, which is also incredibly annoying, has to do with the support tablet. So of course, when you are in the middle of nowhere, you're gonna spawn yourself a vehicle to either return to your base or just get back in combat, right? Well, that's at least what you would expect the game to do for you since you're calling in the vehicle. However, you can normally enter the vehicle without any problem. However, the problem is the second that you actually leave the vehicle, you will never be able to use it again. So for example, if I accidentally press space and oopsies, I just press space, I'm pressing driver's seat. Hello? Game? It's not letting me get back in the vehicle. I can get in the passenger seat, however, I cannot get in the driver's seat ever again. So this vehicle basically becomes useless forever. And this is very annoying because I believe this hasn't been fixed for quite a while now. Now the next bug is also to do with the map. And I've seen a few YouTube shorts on this, so I'd like to actually give some credit to Newt because I learned this through his video. But basically what happens is there is a pond around the map which will basically drown your vehicle no matter what. So for example, this is the exact pond. If I end up driving into it, I'm basically gonna lose access to my vehicle. As you guys can see, I got out of it and I just start swimming. So the pond basically uses the physics of the water itself, and the vehicle will just end up despawning after a little bit. And sometimes you might even end up getting stuck in the vehicle, as you guys were able to see before here. But yeah, I just simply cannot get back into it. I can obviously use the doors, but yeah, the driver's seat is gone and the vehicle has drowned, unfortunately. Obviously, the amphibious vehicles will be immune to this. However, if you're inside of a tank and you're in the middle of a fight and just end up driving in here, you pretty much lose the whole fight just because of this bug. Now, the next bug has to do with the Z10, and I'm actually surprised I'm saying this because since it's a new helicopter, I would expect it to work perfectly without any types of issues. However, for some entire reason, this actually makes the vehicle way worse. As you guys already know, this standard cannon we're supposed to aim it all the way down, and we're also supposed to aim it all the way up. However, as you guys can see, there is a limit to how high we can actually aim this cannon, and this is normally not a problem for most helicopters in the game because they can aim their cannon at least somewhat this high. However, with this vehicle, you'd literally have to aim up your vehicle to be able to aim high with the cannon. So the cannon doesn't actually move in the intended way. Like right here, you are locked at exactly this height that we can go up to, which is really annoying because this vehicle ultimately just becomes way worse. Just take a look at the Mi-28 over here. It can aim way higher. It's actually insane how much of a difference this makes, because the Z10 can aim up to here. Meanwhile, every other vehicle that does have a similar cannon to the Z10 can just aim way higher, which is once again really annoying. Now the next bug over here is also pretty funny compared to all the other ones, and this one I actually don't mind. However, yesterday I was able to actually crash a server and get it to 2 million ping. And the way in which I did this is someone I believe, crashed into me, and then the zoom world ended up getting stuck in the ground. Just have a look at this ping, that is actually insane, and as you guys probably seen by the thumbnail, this is pretty cursed, so I wanted to also include this in. Now the next one is actually going to be including the helicopters once again. However, this is incredibly annoying if you're using chat in War Tycoon. And basically what happens in this bug is that my Mi-24 Hind basically starts shooting forever, even when I'm not clicking my mouse. So for example, right here, I press to shoot, I hover my mouse over the chat, I do not click my mouse anymore, I literally get my hands off the mouse and keyboard right now, and the helicopter is just shooting on its own. And the only way to fix it is going to be spam clicking like so many times, and I was able to fix it at the end there. Wait, let me try to do this once again. So I do the bug right here, and yeah, I'm spam clicking my mouse, and it's taking me so many attempts to actually fix this gun from just infinitely shooting in a sense. Now the next bug over here has to do with the sonar itself, and thank you Traps from my Discord server for actually teaching me this. But basically what you can do is have an infinite sonar. So what you're gonna need to do is press F and then jump out of your vehicle, and what's gonna happen right here is that the sonar is going to reload. However, once it's reloading, you guys can actually hear the sonar sound. But what you're gonna need to do is press F once again and jump in and out constantly, and what it is basically doing is giving you guys infinite sonar in a sense, and this is very game breaking, and it actually affects gameplay heavily, and this is not even that hard to do. I wouldn't consider it even bug abusing, because this is just the most random bug in the world. Yeah, as you guys can hear, I literally have like 5 sonars on at the same time, so you can basically have an infinite amount of sonars with infinite reload, which is crazy to me. Now the next bug over here was also shown to me by Princess Vaperoon. I think that's how you say your name. Basically, the amphibious vehicles are still bugged heavily because right here he is in the water, right? And there we go, his vehicle just starts flying randomly. Yeah, I wonder how that happens. Yeah, I feel like this game still needs to work heavily on its physics. However, another bug which I was also able to notice also has to do with the map and the game's physics, and I would love that to actually be fixed in the coming updates. And basically, it's the amphibious vehicles which are once again not working correctly. Basically, some parts of the map are still way too sharp, and basically what this does is it leads the amphibious vehicle to not really be able to exit water. Like right here, this is a little too sharp, so you just end up getting stuck and cannot exit the water, which kind of sucks because once again, the intended feature of these vehicles is literally being nerfed in a sense. Now the next bug was also sent by TRW, big credits to you, but basically this is a video that showcases the submarines having a few problems, to be honest. And basically what this is there's like a gigantic wall which appeared out of nowhere here, which you can walk through, however you cannot shoot through it, and through some parts you can't even walk through it. Like right here, what is going on? Why is there just a random wall in the middle of nowhere? I don't even know what base this is, but it's also a little flying low-source class submarine. Oh my god, this looks so cursed, man. Now the last bug for today's video is going to be featuring the VCSC Mephisto, which for some reason in a lot of places around the map actually ends up getting stuck. Like right here, if we go up any kind of slope, the vehicle basically slows down to 18 for some reason, and I think the main reason for that is that the vehicle probably thinks that there's water under it, because if I actually go into flight right here, right under even this terrain, the water is right here, if that you guys will also be able to see, like right here. However, just in general, the VCSC Mephisto's movement is incredibly weird this update, and I really hope that could get fixed potentially. Oh yeah, and right here at the end, as always, an airdroppable vehicle, I can't even get inside of it. Anyway, I think you guys have seen enough. Do let me know in the comment section down below, and if you'd like to report some more bugs, then make sure to join my Discord server and put it in the back channel. But yeah, this video was really fun to record. Let me know if you guys would like to see more bug videos just like this, and I hope the developers were actually going to be fixing a lot of these bugs. That has been done before, so I really hope they're going to continue with the good pace. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video. Have a greatest day, and thank you so much to all my channel members.